What is going on, FFBE players? We have a lot of stuff to go over today. One of the best units in the future is actually here. That's right, Final Fantasy X-2 Rikku is coming out, and I'm saying we've been done justice. I was really worried that this banner was going to be an absolute garbage fire, but it's not. And on top of that, guys, we're going to be having a new daily quest reward system. Looks like it's getting a full overhaul. So let's get into it today with the Newsday Tuesday information. Final Fantasy X-2 events, Steel Castle Malfikia, and more. Yes, Steel Castle Malfikia is back once again. I want to see this in the game more. I want this to be in here, I swear, like 2 to 3 weeks of the month. It just needs to be in here. Just needs to be available like all the time now. There's just so much stuff for us to just keep running through Item World. So Item World's coming back, Steel Castle Malfikia, enhance those items, enhance those weapons, get in there, try to get a little bit lucky, all right? Obviously, that's happening. Now, let's go to Final Fantasy X-2 because I can't get over this. We're pulling on this banner, Rikku X-2. I'm coming for you. All right, Yuna's getting some enhancements. Paine, not so much, but Yuna's getting enhancements. Rikku doesn't need any, and she's not getting any. And she's going to be amazing. So let's go over the justice of this banner. It is a triple 5-star banner, but check this out. We've been done justice here. So here it is. One lap, limited to one per player here. It's going to be 25k lapis. All right, and then as you can see, the final step there, step 5, is a ticket for a ULC of one of the 3 characters of your choice. So it's between Yuna, Rikku, and Paine for 25k lapis right there. If you've been saving up, that's a guaranteed boom right there. Rikku in your pocket, even if you don't pull her on the banner whatsoever. So if you had a ULC saved up, 8 ULCs, you can spend 25k lapis and be done. Or if you want to save your ULCs, there is a second step up here, limited to 12 per player, which we've been seeing with Madame Adele, Onion Knight, the FF11 Lilith and Shantoto banner, where it's a 3-step banner. It's 3,000 lapis, 4,000 lapis, 5,000 lapis, and you'll be getting 40 of these summoning coins per full lap there, and you can trade 40 summoning coins in for a prism, limited to one of prism for each of the characters there. So if you have 37,000 lapis saved up, even if you don't pull on this banner, you're guaranteed to get, or not pull on the banner, but don't pull the unit that you want on the banner, you're guaranteed to get their 7-star for 37,000 lapis there, not to mention whatever else it is that you do pull. This is crazy good, and obviously you guys can see here too that you get a little bit of a bonus upgrade of featured on banner rates on the final steps for each of these banners there of 2% instead of 1.5%. So a little bit of a bonus there. Then you can also trade in 160 of these summoning coins for a unit of your choice. They're a little bit pricey, they're a little bit steep. You definitely want to do the 25k lap, and then you want to do the what is this, 12k laps below to get those prisms first. You really want to get that character of your choice up top. So if you've been waiting for Rikku, this is going to be your way to go. You know, 25k lapis for a guaranteed one. You can either ULC her, because this is a thing that you can do. These characters aren't time limited, of course. They're definitely going to be thrown in there. You will see their prisms right away, or you can go ahead and jump on in there right away with the 40 summoning coins for the prism as well. So definitely don't miss out on this pool party, because we're going, and we've been waiting for Final Fantasy X-2 Rikku for a long time. We'll go over why below when we get there. So Yuna, when she came out in JP, wasn't really all that great. So she's getting a global upgrade here, thankfully. So your Yuna friends and Yuna fans out there can jump in here. She's going to be a damage dealer. Her super Timor is the Tiny Bee. It is 178 attack with the effect of Activate the Gunner, boost attack by 50%, and restore MP every turn. So pretty strong there. You know, nothing super crazy, but this is a very similar to Amelia and Amelia's super TMR. I think it might just be a better version of Amelia and Amelia's super TMR, the Holy Knight Amelia and Amelia. I do believe they were called the Christmas unit. You could buy it in a bundle. So you get 50% attack, then you can run this through Item World, another 40% attack because it is a gun. So that is the rare for that. So you can get a lot of attack percent for the Super TMR. If that interests you, that's always going to be there for you guys to pick up down the road with ULCs and stuff like that. Her TMR here is the Rookie Sphere Hunter, 40% attack and light and dark resist by 50%. Featured abilities are shown off here. Trigger Happy, looks like a barrage style skill. Gun shooting, demonetization is what they call it on YouTube here. Boost attack, and then enables cheap shot FF10-2 and triple shot for 4 turns. So it's going to be her big, you know, like stim get big attack buff with triple cast there. Her global upgrade here, Scatter Burst, one use every 3 turns, deals partial and mitigated damage to all enemies and boosts damage of certain abilities. That's all they're showing off for her global upgrade, so we're not going to know how good she's going to be until the banner review this Thursday. But one unit that we do know how good they're going to be is Rikku from 10-2. This has been the breaker that I've been looking for forever, and the breaker I've been telling all you guys to look out for forever here. So let's dive in here. Her Super TMR, I'm going to try to get my hands on this. I'll maybe use some UOCs, see how many we pull. If we pull, say we spend 37,000 lapis, right? We spend 37k and we pull just one of her, we'll get a second copy from the 25k ticket. We can buy her Prism from the Summoning Trust shop for 40, and that'll be one copy of the 7-star. If we pull one of her, then I can UOC the other one, and I'll have 2 7-stars. I'll fuse them together, get the Super TMR here. It's the high class dagger. It's a materia, boosts HP and attack by 30%. Fill LB gauge every turn and boost attack by 30% when equipped with the dagger. And that LB gauge filled every turn is 6 limit burst rage crystals a turn. So up to 60% attack, 30% HP, and 6 LB gauge crystals per turn. And you can throw this on anyone. The only thing that's locked behind a dagger is that extra 30% bonus attack there. It's a fantastic Super TMR for limit burst gauge builds. If you're trying to spam out your LBs, this is actually going to be, in my opinion, it's one of the only Super TMRs that I really like going into the future. It's a super good one. I definitely put this on a top end list because just all of the LB this is usually generally materials give you like 2 limit burst gauge crystals per turn. This one gives you 6, so it's like stacking 3 of those all in one materia slot, and it gives you some HP. Then on a character like Rikku who does a little bit of damage, nothing extraordinary, but she does do a little bit of damage. It's going to give you some bonus attack for that as well. Her TMR here, the Fairy Earrings, not really all that great, but it does nullify poison, sleep, silence, and confusion, and then boost your lightning resistance by 30%. It's got defense and spirit of 30 flat on it, no attack or anything of that nature. I don't really like this TMR all that much. It's not a full ribbon, it's some of the ribbons. It's got confusion on it, so maybe you'll use it there for that. But and it's got sleep resist, but it's got poison and silence too, so nothing super crazy there. You could end up using this possibly in some trial fights. So let's go into the featured abilities here. YRP formation, one use every 8 turns, reduces attack, defense, magic, and spirit for all enemies, and automatic revive all allies 1 time. This is an 80% break. So her cooldown skill is just a big 80% break. Her element burst is also a big 80% break. And it lasts a decent amount of time. It's a 4-turn break on both these things. And she's got a little bit of other support with the automatic revive all allies 1 time. Very strong. She has a Machina charge. I almost call it Machina charge. I'm gonna get yelled at in the comments again. Oh no. If you want to yell at me in the comments for almost saying Machina charge, alright, then go ahead and do it right now. I'll pause, I'll wait. Alright, now we're going back in still. Alright, the mini pause is over. It boosts lightning resistance. It adds a lightning element to physical attack and LB gauge for all allies here. Very strong. It doesn't do lightning imperil, but it does do lightning imbue and fill LB gauge for all allies. I think this fills it by like 15 crystals, I do believe. That's a very powerful effect to have. Imbuing your whole party is also a very powerful effect to have, especially when something like Dark Visions is coming out, right? Having the ability to imbue chain finishers like Sid or AC Cloud or whoever it is that you're using in your party to chain finish, if that's something that you're going for, is a pretty big deal. You can always fit into Lightning and Pearl somewhere else. So a good partner for Rikku for this is actually Luna Freya. If you've been messing around with Luna Freya has a Lightning and Peril, but no lightning imbue. These guys pair pretty well together, and all things are said and done there. And her last skill here is Vajra. Deals partial and mitigated damage to all enemies 2 times and enables all allies to evade some physical attacks 1 time. So this is Mirage is also going to be her main damage dealing skill. It's a 30 times multiplier, and it's the absolute mirror of equity chaining frame family because they didn't change anything on her. No global upgrades for her chaining frame families or anything of that nature. So you can have her chain with other people who have AT chaining frames, especially if you've picked up that dagger from Final Fantasy 11. If you didn't watch that video, go and pick it up because that gives anyone in your party an AT chaining skill as long as you have that dagger equipped to them. And so she's going to have a permanent chaining partner and just any other support or healer on your party that you want to chain. So this allows you to fit in other chain finishes your team count very, very easily. Rikku can be your imbuer, someone else can be your Impero. Those 2 units can chain together And then on top of that, not only does this do a good bit of damage here, but it also does enable Mirage. It's going to give you 1 stack of Mirage. Now, the stacks of Mirage don't stack, right, because she is a dual-wield unit. You're going to get 1 stack of Mirage, but you're going to get 1 stack of Mirage pretty much free every single turn unless you are using her Limit Burst to put up that 80% break, which is the best part about her, right? We've had people who have, 84% breaks or whatever, but they last a very, very, very short amount of time. Whereas hers are just 4 turns. Just 4 turns. At 80% breaks, I can't wait to upgrade them. It's going to be a little bit more damage mitigation, a little bit more damage done for me. We're definitely getting Rikku Final Fantasy X-2 this weekend. Twitch.tv. Links in the description down below. Make sure you don't miss out on that. It's going to be a fun time, as always, when we're pulling for a unit that we've been looking forward to for a long time. Now, there's also Paine. No global upgrade here. Paine was pretty good. I think she was kind of a boring unit when she was out in JP. And she's getting released a little bit ahead of schedule, right? We skipped Final Fantasy 9, nothing too far ahead. We've skipped Final Fantasy 9, we've skipped the after use Final Fantasy 4, we've skipped Cloud of Darkness, and we did 10 right into 10-2. So keep that in mind as well. Her Super Timor is the Sword of Paine, of course it is. 176 attack, activates Mysterious Swordsman, it gives you Fire, Ice, Lightning, and Water resistance of 40% there. This isn't anything I would chase after. Maybe it'll come up and be helpful with that random resistances every once in a while, but this isn't a Super Timor that I would necessarily go for. It's the only time you're ever going to really like this is when you're using a 2-handed sword character and you need those elemental resistances at the same time. So for a Super Timor, I don't think the amount of worth or use, I guess the amount of use you'll get off of this Super Timor isn't gonna be all up there all the time. So it's going to be good, when you need those resistances, multiple of them, but the time that you are going to need those in out of Great Sword unit at the same time is going to be pretty low there. Her TMR here is the Black Choker, 15 defense, 15 spirit, nullifies blind, paralysis, confusion, and disease, and activates Feel the Pain, boosts attack by 30%, and restores HP every turn. So this TMR, especially in a damage dealer like Paine, isn't really that good. So, to use her, you're kind of really going to want her Super TMR. Because you don't want to have this Trust Master and there's no attack on it, there's no attack percent on it, there's no true double hand, anything of that nature. It's just kind of like a defensive based TMR. There's attack percent, but there's no flat attack, which means that you're not going to get the true double hand bonus, you're not going to get the true dual wield bonus. I think she's a true double hand unit on her because there isn't any flat attack, so you'll be missing out quite a bit of attack for having this on. But you're going to want it on to proc her trust ability, so keep that in mind there. Featured abilities here: Throttle, boosts own attack, defense, and spirit, enables triple blade slash for 6 turns, and it gradually restores MP. Excalibur, FF-10-2, deal light damage to one enemy. And Hurt, 1 use every 6 turns, boosts own resistance reductions to attack, defense, and spirit, and boost damage of certain abilities. Without knowing what's on the banner, guys, I don't think Paine's going to be worth going for. Obviously, if you're a fan of the game, you can go for her. But just this whole not wanting to use her TMR thing because there's no attack on it, and then her Super TMR not being super crazy, but you're gonna want it if you want to use her, sort of things going on there. Riku's gonna be banana sandwich. Rikku is just a crazy good character, especially if you use everything that she can allow you to do with the imbues, with the chaining supports, with the Mirage stacks, which is crazy strong. Mirage is just incredibly powerful. And now this is a character that's basically pumping out Mirages for free on accident nearly every single turn. Just doing their role is going to be a good time to have in there. Then we'll have to see what Yuna does. But this step up here, I'm glad to see it is being a returning thing in FFBE. I think it was a good step forward. I like them a lot. There's no more, 50-50 shots at the final step to see how, see how bad you feel. And then on top of that, there's the 40 trust coins. So apparently this is doing good for them. I think it's doing good for us too. I love this kind of step up. And I'm glad and I'm happy to see that it's here because we're going in, we're getting that Rikku, so make sure you come and hang out on the stream. Now, on top of that, we saw the exchange shop, obviously. Same thing as always, you can buy the units, Rikku from 10-2, and then her Prism are in here. We already talked about that stuff. There's going to be the 30% feature tickets. Now, these are 30% on banner, which is pretty cool. And I think it's 30% because it seems like it's usually 10% per character on the banner, right? So these are the tickets that you are collecting on the limited step up down here, the 12K lap one, where if you get 4 of these tickets, you will be able to pull a random rainbow, and then this time it's going to be a 30% on banner. So I say 10% per character because Madame Adele was a 10% on banner featured rate. And then I think it was the FF11 ones with Shanto and Lilith that were 20%. And this one's 30%. It's because there's, 1, 2, and 3 on banner characters. So it's 10% per character. But this is actually pretty cool if you want an on banner character. 30% chance for just going in here, do step 1, 2, 3, and then step 1 again. And you get a 30% chance for an on banner rainbow there. Now we also have Kilika Woods Exploration here. It's the event dungeon, the Kilika Woods Exploration. It is going to be, yes, I know, another King Mog coming back in. Ribbons in there. You can pick up the ribbon. Gunner Yuna's dress. Final Fantasy X-2 Yuna only gives you attack 20 and undead killer. So it could help her out with undead killer there. Thief Riku's bandana. That's not good. 100 MP, 50 MP and 100 HP defensive spirit. Okay. Oh, then you have Thief. Oh, there's plus versions. Oh, Gunner Yuna's dress plus attack 40, defensive spirit 24, gives her undead killer and auto refresh. That's actually pretty strong. 40 flat attack on a body piece with undead killer. If Yuna becomes a pretty powerful character, then this is pretty great, honestly. Now, Thief Riku's bandana, headpiece, 200 HP, 100 MP, defensive spirit 28, nullifies paralysis and stone, and activates Thief Riku's bandana plus. Escape death one time when HP is above a certain threshold. So that's actually could be pretty good as well on supports or something for certain trial fights. If you want to have your character have a guts effect, you can just give that to a support of your choice to make them have guts, where they just don't die if they would die one time. And we have Warrior Paine's guys with a plus version here. 48 attack, defensive spirit 24, activates a man-eater and auto limit. That is really good. Now remember, guys, these pieces of gear are locked for these 3 characters. If this wasn't locked to a Paine and you put this on anyone, this would be one of the best pieces of gear in the game. It is still one of the best pieces of gear in the game, but Paine is the only one that can use it. 48 attack is an insane amount. It has his human killer on it and auto limit. Humans are the most popular boss enemy type right now, and it's also the most popular boss enemy type in Dark Vision. So keep that in your mind as well. And then obviously we're going to have the other traditional King Mog sort of rewards. You can go in there, you can buy the other King Mog stuff. So there's no, it didn't say there's no ULC because we just got done having one, so you don't have to, you don't have to buy the 150,000 Lapis ULC this, or 150,000 Lapis ULC, 150,000 King Mog currency ULC. Now on top of that, guys, let's go down here. Let's skip down to the daily quest improvements. So this is a daily quest revamp. A larger set of fixed daily quests will now be made available to all players to better match the experience of day-to-day play. Sometimes it feels like a battle doing those daily quests. Every time I see the Coliseum daily quest, it does feel like a battle, I won't lie. Now, more advanced quests will be provided at random as well. Players who are more familiar with the game can attempt these to quicken their progression. As before, more quests will be provided on weekends. Complete them for more rewards. Introducing the daily quest improvements available from Thursday, March 19th. Upon quest completion, players will receive daily coins that can be exchanged for Gill Snapper families, King Metal, Minotaurs, Trust Moogles, and other amazing rewards. I don't know what the other amazing rewards are, but we'll have to see what this is. So hopefully this is going to be a good thing. They didn't really give us a lot of information. It looks like, though, what you're going to do is you're going to get these daily coins from doing your daily quests instead of what we get right now, which is, 500 Gil. And let's go check out what they are right now. Like, there's not really all that great. 5 Lapis, 10 energy, arena tickets, Gill Snappers. Like, this stuff's like really underwhelming. I won't lie, it's been underwhelming for a long time. So the fact that they're redoing and revamping the daily quest system is a huge plus. There's a lot of different stuff that really need enhanced reward-wise, and I was actually going to make a video on it, but they beat me to the punch this time. Daily quest improvements are coming. Hopefully they're going to be really good, but we'll see coming Thursday. Now we have the auxiliary quests. This is for Kamari, the enhancement quest. This is going to be a battle against Seymour Flux. This friggin' guy with his Lance of Atrophy? Lance of Atrophy? Dude, my 12-year-old brain couldn't wrap my head around beating this guy before. Instant KO, banishing your espers. Nah, man, I couldn't even handle it on the PS2 back in the day. Completing the quest gives you the Living of Spirit Plus, which gives you HP, MP, attack, defense, magic, and spirit plus 30% and boost limit burst gauge fill rate. This is for Final Fantasy X units only. So keep that in mind, but it is a really good material if you are using some Final Fantasy X units, so keep that in mind as well, because it's 30% everything, and then High Tide on top of that. It also gives you a black cube if you have Kamari in your party, which is probably, I think, used to craft. It's used to craft something from the event. It's either a piece of gear or it's for the Living of Spirit Plus recipe. I don't know why there's a Living of Spirit Plus, because I don't remember having a Living of Spirit normal, but alright. Then a shield pot and a magic pot. But you can go in there, you can dumpster on this fight. Shouldn't be too bad. The mission rewards listed below are only available when clearing auxiliary quest enhancements 2. So this is going to be, the 2 is going to be the hard version, I suppose. It's going to have an easy mode and a hard mode. So get that in there. We have the Dragon of Abyss. A new foe. Is this going to be against Shinryu? This is Shinryu. Okay, a new foe has appeared starting the 19th. We have Shinryu, formidable enemy that not only bombards the entire party with fire, ice, lightning, water, and earth attacks, but uses attacks that inflict stone and attacks that can ignore resistance and inflict instant KO. So it's going to hit you with a preemptive attack and, tidal waves. You know what, he's going to be a little bit of a wild ride. You're not going to want to take Dragoons against this guy because he's going to suck you out of the air if you are taking a Dragoon. The initial reward here is the Dragon Crest, attack and magic 40, and then ice, lightning, and water resist 30%. That's going to be for this elite mode, so nothing super crazy there. And then we have Evoke Ramu and Shiva, as well as defeat Shinryu's party within 25 turns. Evoke Ramu and Shiva tidal waves here is attack and magic reduction while doing unmitigated water damage, and then defeating Shinryu within 25 turns gives you Surpassing the Legend, which boosts light resist by 50% and boosts limit burst gauge damage. I don't remember what this one boosts LB damage by, but if it's like 40 or 50%, this is actually really strong for a lot of players out there, right? Especially if you want to stack like Hard Overcoming Hatred with something else. You want to get all that limit burst damage in your build. You already hit attack percent cap. Then this is where you'll be using Surpassing the Legend here. So another trial for us to go in and do. It's going to be a good time. Maybe we'll take Rikku in there, see how she fares. And we'll just take out Shinryu. So that's another trial coming to us. And then we have the Final Fantasy X-2 daily ticket giveaway. We're getting more Super Trust Mastery reward tickets here. So keep that in mind. We're getting one every day from Final Fantasy X. Due to the positive reception of the Final Fantasy X daily ticket giveaway, we've decided to also implement a Final Fantasy X-2 daily ticket giveaway. Great! I love it. Yes. Congratulations. Yes, this is a good idea. I love the STMR tickets a day. One a day keeps the doctor away and, keeps that upvote button going. Now, there's also a Final Fantasy X-2 login bonus. It's going to be very similar to the Final Fantasy X login bonus. Just a very small additional login bonus. You're going to get, I think it's what is this, 450 lapis and some gil and some mini towers. This is going to be more of a thing for new and returning players. You guys are going to be able to get that gil to enhance your characters, help you anyway. It's not going to be all the gil, but it's going to be 750,000 gil. Give you some King Metal mini towers to help you enhance your units on top of that. So keep that in mind, guys. Wednesday maintenance as always, and I just can't wait. I can't wait. Let me know down in the comment section below if you're going for this banner, if you're pulling on these characters, Rikku X-2, if you're looking for a breaker, if you're looking for a support character. This is definitely one that you should be looking for, just because of how easy she is to use, the power of her breaks, the length of their breaks. You don't have to worry about using her breaks every single time. She does some decent damage as well. She's not going to do an insane amount of damage. She's basically like a dual cast version of Lilith, with Lilith 31 times multipliers per turn. Riku's, 30 times 2 instead of 31 times 3. So less damage than Lilith, but actually has a full roll as far as a breaker goes associated with her, and she's really damn good at it. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm going to cut this video off here. Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you guys once again for coming to Patreon, supporting the channel, as well as by becoming YouTube channel members. Hopefully you guys enjoy that early access content. Look out for maybe an additional video today. And until then, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.